Hi, I'm Leslie from Words of a Reader here on YouTube. So I figured we would keep these facts within the reading bookish world. So here we go. Number 1, when I was small, I would line up all of my stuffed animals and dolls and read aloud to them for hours and hours on end. Only child. When I was about 7, I went through a very paranoid stage where I was convinced that the house was going to catch on fire, and that upset me greatly because the house is where my books are. So I would sleep with a backpack full of my favorite books next to the bed just in case. I've loved books and reading for as long as I can remember, but Edgar Allan Poe was my very first literary love. When I was about 12 or 13, in my first year of high school, I fell for him, and I fell pretty hard. As many of you who will know who have visited my channel, I am a huge lover of children's fiction, and I have to attribute that to Daniel Handler writing under his pseudonym of Lemony Snicket for really sparking my interest in children's literature from an adult perspective. I've been watching YouTube videos for years now. I watch vlogs, I watch beauty channels, and I had always wanted to make my own videos but didn't really know what subject would be appropriate for me. Slowly I started to see sort of some of my favorite vloggers and whatnot talking about books that they enjoyed. I was completely unaware that there was a booktubing community, but I knew that books were definitely the route I wanted to take. And the more I searched around, the more I realized I was not alone in my bookish obsession. So after about a year of trying to get up the courage to turn on a camera, I eventually started making videos in January of 2012. This one is difficult because most of my favorite authors are dead. Should I be looking at this from the perspective that if they were currently alive and still writing, I would definitely pre-order anything that they wrote? Or should I be sticking to authors that are currently still writing? I think I'm going to do both. I'm going to go for Daniel Handler writing as Lemony Snicket. Anything he writes I am there for. And luckily for me, he's actually bringing out a new short series of books starting this year. So I am super excited for that. The other two authors I would have to choose are Evelyn Waugh and P.G. Wodehouse, both of which are no longer with us, but whose writing I unconditionally love. I can pick up any book from either of those men and just be completely enthralled. If I were to make any kind of other video, I already talk about films on my book channel. I would probably also talk about music on that channel without feeling like I was straying too far from what I had originally set out to do. But if I was to completely start a new channel with a new topic, I'd probably do some sort of beauty lifestyle type channel. I am hugely addicted to nail polish and lipstick and perfume and girly things in general. So I think I could easily waffle on about those type of things in front of the camera on a weekly basis without running out of inspiration. But for now, I'm just gonna stick to my books. So thank you very much, Krista and Marianne. It's been lovely. Cheers.